let me know when I start.
Yeah.
Heyecanlandım. Because normally I'm doing this
Yeah.
opposite side. Yeah.
So it's documentary reception.
Yeah. It's weird. I don't want to talk about my political background. Before Yeldeğirmeni, I was living at Ankara. I was busy. That's it. I was busy at Ankara and then Gezi happened and everything is changed on my life. Because before that, for me, that country was heaven. I didn't know anything about my country. After Gezi, there was nothing same. For me and the country, everything changed. I was moved to Istanbul 2013, which is Gezi time. And first I lived in Moda. I was living with some guys, like student life, you know. It was not for me. And I came to Yeldeğirmeni and I saw this neighborhood is like my childhood. I didn't know why I am taking film. And it takes time to get it. Because really, I didn't know why I am taking films. Yani, I was looking through the camera to the life. It was like safe place for me.
Yeah.
I was going everywhere to the protest, to the squats, to the neighborhood, because this camera is like the key to go everywhere. When the people build squats, I was there. When the police destroy squats, I was there. And yeah, after that I decided to live in Yeldeğirmeni and everything changed for me. Then COVID came, and then lockdown came, and I had the time. I had the time to thinking about that. What is the thing about this neighborhood? And then I start to explore. This neighborhood has fucking 5 or 6 layers, and all layers are living together. It was like my neighborhood. Yani Muslim people, Kurdish people, Arabic people, LGBT people, animals, and local people was living together. Of course, I saw too many neighborhoods like that, but this one has a story. In the beginning, there was a windmills, Yeldeğirmenleri. This was the first layer. That windmills bring life here. Because Ottoman Empire time, I'm not sure which padişah. There was a windmill and padişah put food, bread for his army, and they were going to the war, big wars from here. And there was a cemetery, and padişah going to the war from here, ayrılık çeşmesi. This was the first layer, but then I'm not sure about the timeline.
Yeah.
And then second layer came, Republic, Cumhuriyet, Türkiye Cumhuriyeti. And then the other layer is starting from the coup. And coup, darbe, 1980 darbesi, changed everything. Let's call it dark times. Dark times. Yani, it's dark. It's fucking dark times. Yani, what can I say? Yani? But the neighborhood still keeps its spirit until now. The dark times ends because of Gezi, because all people start to living in that neighborhood because they can't live there. I moved there. I'm a Kurdish guy. Before that, I was like, no one. This country has every time two sides, east and west, in between, you know,
Okay.
heaven, hell, and there is something in between. Man, this is the thing. This is the thing. There is no heaven, there is no hell, but in between, there is life. We are living in between. Me, I'm living in between. After that times, and once Gezi start, there is another layer after Gezi. And there was a squad called Don Quixote, You know who is Don Quixote? Because of the windmills, you know, the Don Quixote is fighting with the windmills. That's why the people put the name of the squad as Don Quixote. And I was there, and we create very good life. There was a building, and people came to make food for neighborhood, for children, making music. They teach freeganism, you know. Go and look the Don Quixote old building. It's coffee shop. It's a gentrification. I didn't feel safe before that. And then I decided to make documentary about this neighborhood. When lockdown is, everything changed for me. Every fucking thing. I started thinking about my life, my background, my roots, my işte Kürdiş bilmem ne falan filan, her şeyi düşündüm. Before that neighborhood, I didn't know why I am taking video. Really, I didn't know. I was just taking everything. I was follow a path like social movements, gentrification, and political stuff. I want to tell stories. That's why I choose this name, Attar. Attar is Feriduddin Attar. He came from Iran, Persia, and he was telling stories from the sound of the birds. Until then, I didn't know why I'm taking fucking this film, yani. It was very heavy, yani. I was running with my camera, and when lockdown time, I just tamam lan. I didn't know who I am. I was looking for my roots. I quit to looking my roots because it's kind of fake. I'm not a Western. I'm not a Eastern. I'm an Attar, and I would like to tell stories. Like big Attar. When I'm taking films about this neighborhood, day by day, I feel myself, I'm in this neighborhood. There's a thing. When you connect to someone or something, there is a danger. Because something is living can go and leave you, and you can just, what, fuck, you know, like love. And I decided to make fucking connection, not do it. Now I know everything and everyone. I'm taking documentary. I have neighbors. Of course I have problems. I try to live, but I know what I'm doing. Making a documentary is a big deal for me because I'm a perfectionist. In the beginning I was trying to make documentary films like Vice, and then I explore. It was not well. I cannot tell the story because just okay, popular thing. Tell something about interesting guy is living in Yeldeğirmeni or squats or the things, but it was not enough. And for me, I would like to find my own way to tell stories. Like Attar, Feriduddin Attar, because he found a way to tell his stories is a very different way. He used the birds. For me, I have just people, everyone, everything has a story. Especially this neighborhood has too much story. And then I decided to make a documentary with these layers. And then I started taking, as I show you, the cemetery, then işte Don Quixote, all layers. People like me, people like my neighbor, people like my local neighbors, because they were there. I came. It's a gentrification. I was nothing before that. Before the quarantine, I didn't put time for me. When I sit there, fuck, why I missed that? I was just sitting there. hours and do fucking nothing yani. And the winds came, the sound. And then yeah, I feel the neighborhood yani. This area has a spirit. When you walk, for example, during full moon, you can feel every fucking layers. You should do that. My life here. No, maybe, I don't know. Let's see, you are taking film. Let's see what is going on. But I want to travel. I think then I would like to live in Berlin a bit. Then I want to come back here. I don't know when, why. We will see each other, yani. We will see again. Do you want to ask anything else? Because I think we will make more. Making documentary, of course, I learned too many things about this building. Yeah, in that building, we are living like neighborhood. Every different colors is living together. It says this building built from Haydarpaşa times. Yani, as I said, I cannot fact checking about that. This is my tool. Taking video, making documentary is my tool, like you. But there is a danger. You start to looking to the life behind the camera. This is the trick, man. This is the trick. This is dangerous because you cannot get into the life. There is a barrier between you and the life. I start to make documentary about this neighborhood, but I had a problem. I had a problem, like I'm not a social guy, like not a camera guy. It's not about that, but I was looking to telling story in a different way, in a new way. And then you came and I would like to put contrast, because yani the people who is looking me in that documentary, they are not seeing you, and then they cannot understand what is contrast between me and you. That's why I would like to use you in that documentary, because there is no difference between me and you. In the feelings you can find very easily what I'm feeling, because you are also living in that neighborhood. And then when I lying on my bed, I was looking for how can I tell this story. The storyteller was not there. What if you take the storyteller? What else in the story? So then you came and I decide maybe you can help me. Of course you will help me, and I ask you and you say okay, let's do it. We will do like that. You are going to be my voice. Maybe you understand, maybe you will not. But when you are going to home and start to listening it, you will start to understand what I'm looking for and what is the story behind the neighborhood. We are going to find together. Attar, my inspirational guy, was telling his stories, the birds sound. I choose different people to sound from me. Yeah, I found in French. This is good, man. Your direction is west. My direction is east. And we found each other in that neighborhood. And then people can understand, hopefully, from our perception. I don't want to stuck east and west. I'm very excited about this story, Abi. Wallahi billahi.